Okay, got that going. Now, okay, good morning everybody. Happy Friday. Today we are going to make a mini, and this is what it looks like. You're going to need an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock. This is Recollections Craft cardstock from Michaels. That's what we're going to start with. But let me show you what we're going to do. And this is not my idea. This is totally Kathy Orta, and it's brilliant, as usual from her. I'm sorry I'm casting shadows, but my overhead is behind me now. And I've got 2 lamps on here. So I'm trying to get, I'm getting like 3 shadows. This is terrible. I'm going to have to see what I can do about that. But I thought the overhead view, would be a better thing. So we'll see how it goes. All right. So good morning, everybody. Welcome to Time Warp Art. And we're going to go with Plan B because I was totally planning something else until I saw this last night. So I haven't made a decorated one yet. This is the bare bones. Okay, this is the bare bones. This is the architecture part. All right. Okay, so yeah, mini. That's right. Let's see. Oh, what do we measure? We measure 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. Yep, less than 3 inches square. Okay. All right. So here's what it looks like. Here's your top flap. So you're going to open it. All right. And when you open these up, like so, you have pockets. Of course, these are not fastened down yet or decorated or anything, but you can see there's 3 pockets. And that's all there is to it. Isn't it cute? She's so brilliant. All right, so when you close it like so. Like so. You fold this up. You close that one. You fold this up, and there you go. It's a little pocket. And the great thing about this is you can stick this into a page. You can do a scrapbook page or in your art journal. You can stick this in. You can stick this into another mini. And because this doesn't do anything, I mean, it'll just stay there. And all you have to do is open it up to see everything. So this is a brilliant idea. Love Kathy's idea. Okay, so what we're going to start with is your scoreboard. My glasses. Hello. And your 8.5 by 11. Now, I took notes, so hopefully I won't screw this up. All right. You're going to put it on the short edge first, in the corner of your scoreboard. All right. And your first measurement, and you might want to write this down, is 2 7/8. So you're going to score at 2 7/8, all the way down. Okay. Your next measurement is 5 3/4. You score all the way down. Okay, so basically what you've got is 3 centered squares. Okay, this is a Martha Stewart scoreboard. Yeah, I love this one. It's got 1/8 inch grooves. I love it. Okay, so you're going to turn it long ways. All right, now your first score is at 2 7/8. Again, 2 7/8. And at 3. Okay, so what you're giving yourself is an 1/8 inch gusset. And I know you guys probably cannot see that, but there's an 1/8 inch gusset right there. Okay, so at 2 7/8 and then at 3. Okay, your next measurement is 5 7/8. So 5 7/8 all the way down, and then 6 1/8. So you're giving yourself a 1/4 inch gusset. Okay. Your next measurement is 9 inches, all the way down, and then 9 1/4. So you've got another 1/4 inch gusset. Okay, now that's all your scoring you're going to do. Okay. All right. So let me move my scoreboard, and I'm going to set it down over here. Hopefully, I won't knock it on the floor because I'm going to need it again. All right. Okay, so let me see if I can get it where you guys can see the scores. Okay, there you can kind of see the score marks. You've got an 1/8 of an inch, a 1/4 of an inch, and a 1/4 of an inch. All right, and then this way you've got your 3 even squares across. Okay. All right. Yeah, 8.5 by 11. Thanks, guys. Okay. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you can use scissors, but I'm going to go ahead and use a craft knife like Kathy did because it's faster. I don't know how accurate I'm going to be, but it's faster. So if you look at your paper, okay, here's your square and a square and a square, and at this point you have what was essentially the leftover piece at the end of the last scoring. Okay, it's a shorter piece. Okay, if you look at, let me see if I can get this. Yeah, see this right here is a shorter piece. Okay, so you want that at the top right now. So put that at the top. Now I'm going to take a pencil because I don't want to screw this up. I'm going to take a pencil and I'm going to make an X in those 2 corner squares because we're going to cut those away. Okay? So I'm going to make an X there. Those are going to go away. Now we're going to save them, but they're going to go away from the main piece. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to cut where we made the score marks, and where we have a gusset, we're going to cut on both long edges. Okay, so what we're going to have, oh, well, let me show you. It's going to look like this. Okay, let me turn it over. Okay. So what we're going to have is those are going to be cut away, and we're going to cut out those spaces. Okay? Like so. So you have your little flap at the top. So this ends up being, oh, where'd my little piece go? Here it is. I gotta fold it back up. Okay, so this ends up being the top flap on the front. Okay? Alright. The scores on, Katie, the scores on the long side, this way, okay, 2 7/8, 3 inches, okay, 2 7/8, 3 inches, 5 7/8, 6 1/8, 9 inches, and 9 1/4. Okay, got that? Hi, Carol. Welcome. 2 7/8, 3, 5 7/8, 6 1/8, 9 and 9 1/4. You got it, Robin. Thank you. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cut those flaps away, if I can see. Lighting is bad, ladies. Lighting is bad. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut. And you can do it with scissors just as easily. Just try to cut straight. So you can still do it with scissors. So give that a shot here. I think I'm going to have to go turn the air conditioning up. Good grief. It is very warm in here. Alright, let me try the big scissors. And along with the flap here, I'm cutting that gusset out. See, I showed you, you cut the gussets out like this. Well, for this one, you can cut the gusset with that extra piece and get rid of it. That way you don't have extra cutting going on. Now, Kathy did a YouTube on this real quick, and I was fascinated. It just hit me last night. It's like, oh, I hadn't seen it before. That was very cool. So that's why we're doing this today instead of the other project I had planned. So we'll do that some other time. So anyway, we're going to cut the gussets and try to cut straight. I know I'm a little shaky today. Some days are better than others. I keep switching scissors. So cut the gussets. You can throw those little pieces away because you really can't do anything with those. And cut out the 1/8 inch one. Try to stay in camera here. A little tough getting in there sometimes. There we go. But the neater you are, the better your finished project. So, try to be careful. Alright, now I'm going to cut the gussets on this side. Everybody doing alright? Now let me know if I'm going too fast. But today, I don't know how that's possible. I woke up and I was really excited about this. I stayed up a little too late last night because I wanted to make one, but then I decided I'm going to bed. I can make one this morning. So I just did the bare bones. Alright. Okay, so here's what we've got now. Alright. So let me get this. Well, I guess you can probably see that a little bit better behind the green, huh? Alright, so here's what we've got now. Okay. Okay, so at this point, we want to make the little pocket part. Okay. Alright. We're going to make this part over here. So what we're going to do is, as you can see, this is cut. So this is going to be the fold up pocket. Alright. So we're going to cut part of these away. And yeah, I'm going to use a ruler. And Kathy was wise. She used her little mat to kind of center, get like a center line, and hold it straight. And then, with my dollar store utility knife here, line your ruler up on the mat, and then you can get a straighter cut. So, there we go. Now save those pieces. All right, we cut that one, we're going to cut this one, and we're going to cut this one. Okay? So we're going to cut this one over here. I just kind of center my line. I'm a perfectionist, so you got to bear with me while I line things up the way I want. Don't like things crooked. Straight makes life easier. Alright, so then I'm going to cut this one out. Save that. And we're going to cut the last one. See if I can move the board up a little bit so I'm not off the edge. Lining that up so I can see. Alright, that's pretty close. You don't have to be, I mean, you can measure if you want to. And you can make your pockets taller or shorter. And she tells you that in the video also. So save the little piece. Okay, so here's what we've got. Alright. Hi, Carol. Okay, so what we've got is, this is our top flap. This will be our first pocket, our second pocket, and our third pocket. Alright. And you can use your circle punch to cut a divot if you want to. Purely decorative as far as I can tell, because when I put something in a pocket I kind of want it to be, you know, tall enough where I can grab it. Okay, so personal preference, you can use decorative scissors, a piece of lace, you know, whatever you want to decorate that with, that'll be fine. Okay, so now at this point what I like to do is take my folder and score all the lines. Okay, that's just my personal preference on what I like to do. So I'm going to score all these lines. And you know something I really like about Kathy's projects, when she's opening them or turning pages, they turn so beautifully and they lay so nice. It's amazing. And I've watched her in her streams, and she's constantly fooling with them. She goes over them, she folds them, she works them back and forth while she's talking about something, you know. And so I figured, hey, that's probably a good idea. So I'm going to try doing them both directions. And of course, you have to have good cardstock. That always helps because you don't want it to crack on you. Some of it does, so you have to be careful about that. I figure, you know, fold it both directions. And when you've got a solid color, your direction, your front and back doesn't matter right now. So what you're going to do is mat your craft, which I also like the way she does that, because that makes life so much easier than trying to line everything up and like fussy cutting your edges and whatnot. So I just figured you just score it both ways to begin with. It makes life easier. So I'm going to get these guys going. Oops. And like I said, I'm a little shaky this morning. I've eaten, so I'm good. But well, just some days you wake up and you just kind of meh. Pull them back. Score them this way. And this, you know, it's just a picky thing. You don't have to do this, but I like doing it, so I like the way hers opens and lays. When she opens it, it lays flat. It's like, wow. Awesome. So I figured maybe this is the way she does it. I don't know. She can work magic with paper, Kathy can. All right. Now this is like the second time I've done this, so bear with me. All right. Did I do both sides? I don't remember. I'm going to do it again just because I don't remember. Okay. Enough with that. All right. Now, let's turn it back to what I call the right side, where my top cut pocket is on my right. Okay. That's going to be my go-to position. Okay. So then everything is going to fold like so. And like so. Okay, so we know it works. There it is. We know it works. All right, so there's your bare bones. There's your basics. Okay, so what you want to do now is, if you're using a solid color cardstock and you're going to decorate, just take some paper and start matting each position before you do anything with the pocket. Okay, so let's do, I've got tons of paper here, ladies. Tons of paper. Okay, let me show you some of the paper. You see why I don't need to buy paper? Okay. We got paper. All right. This is the one I'm going to use. All right, I just made the decision. This is the one I'm going to use. It landed on top. All right, this is Seven Gypsies Conservatory. All right, so I'm going to use this. And this paper is lovely. It's two-sided, and this is the little 6x6 stack. And I like this because it's not cardstock. It's just thick paper. Okay, you can do a lot with this, and then you get multiple sheets in one pad. So I love this idea. Okay, so this is one we're going to use. All right. This one is Seven Gypsies Camden, and you can see how gorgeous this is. Just do a little enabling here. This one is Seven Gypsies Lil, and this is the line that has all the tags and things, and I have those tags around here someplace. So I will probably do one in this line as well. But gorgeous, gorgeous paper. It's just really beautiful. Whoops. Yep. Love these papers. This one is the Lost and Found. I think this, what is this? My Mind's Eye. Lost and Found. Okay. And I got all these at Hobby Lobby. Now this paper is a little bit thicker. This is more like cardstock. Yes, I did, Sandy. I did do the 4x4 swap. This is just beautiful. Oops, too fast. Sorry. Totally didn't mean to have a big paper show, so I'm going to go through it pretty quickly. But this stuff is just gorgeous. That's a really nice line too. Okay, and this again is Seven Gypsies Avignon. And there again you get the multiple sheets, which makes life easier because you don't have to say, oh, I've only got one sheet of this, I don't want to cut it. We all do that. You know it. Look, Carrie Mappage. And the small prints are perfect for doing a small project like this. Okay, and this is the printery. Yeah. This is Prima printery. I could not resist. I had to get this. And this is single-sided. But there again, you get multiple sheets in one pack. Gorgeous stuff. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I'd be here all day making a decision if I didn't say, okay, we're using that one because it landed on top. It's easier. And this one is the DCW Performance. DCWV. Oh, geez. They have such a terrible name. And this is more papery. Okay. And this has all kinds of paper. This has the vellum kind of prints with the gold on it. Okay, in the back. And it has gold on the paper. You can see that. It has it, but this is, like I said, this is heavier weight. Okay, this is more like cardstock, and it is single-sided. So gorgeous, gorgeous. This is Trade Winds. It's also DCWV. I have to say that slowly. And this is also more cardstock weight. It also has some gold on it, and it has lots of, you know, mappage and birds and keys and all those things we like. This is a great stack. Flowers and stripes and butterflies. Yeah, it's a great stack. I like that too. And then the last one is Tattered Time. I bought 2 of these. Duh. And this has all this shiny and all this. And there again, this is also cardstock weight. So we all know how beautiful this is. I think most of us have seen this stack. Gorgeous stuff. So anyhow, all right. So we're going to go with the Conservatory because it landed on top. It was just easier. Okay, so I need to measure. My inside squares are 2 7/8 and 2 7/8. Okay, so it looks like we're going to get 2 7/8 squares. Now we can trim them as necessary. So I'm going to start with 2 7/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, and we don't have to do the inside of the pocket, but we will need to do the outside. So I'm going to do 13 squares of paper, and we'll see what we come out with, okay? Alright, so I'm going to set this aside. And I'm not going to do little divots over here just now. I don't know if I want to do that or do something else. I may put some lace or something there. Alright, so I'm going to save my little scraps. Alright, save all the scraps. Put them to one side. Okay, so I'm going to get my small cutter. I'm going to move this thing here. And this, I've just got a clipboard with one of the 9x12 cutting mats. Who's this by anyway? Tech Tools. Another Hobby Lobby thing. That's where I got it from. So, but I keep it on here. It's just, it's easier to find it on the shelf with this. So it stays on the shelf that way. I can always, you know, take it off if I need to, but it stays on the shelf that way. Alright, so I'm just going to start taking some paper out of here and working on some squares. Alright, so I need 2 7/8 squares. So make me a pencil mark right here on my, I make it in pencil. I make it like a little arrow. and I can erase it later. It comes off, so I don't have to worry too much. Now this cutter will only do one sheet at a time, so I'm gonna, let me see, birds. Yep, I'm gonna do some birds. So I think I'm gonna go this way first. Okay, I'm gonna go this way first. Then that way I don't cut up the whole other part. I can use it for something else. Okay, so I think I'm going to cut that. Let me see. Yeah, I still get the bird. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do it this way. So there's one square. And here's another square right here. So it looks like I'm going to be able to get 4 squares out of one sheet of paper if I want to do that. Alright, so I'm going to hang on to that over there. Pull up another one. Okay. So I'm going to cut crossways first. That way I don't waste anything. So I'm just going to do it. And I'm not worried about placement too much right now. I mean, I'll fiddle with it later at some point, but right now I'm just wanting to get everything covered. So I'm not even going to worry about placement too much, and I may, turn some of them over and work with that. But let me go ahead and do my 13 squares. Okay. I'm getting all the right size. What have I got? 4, 5. Fan them out so I can count. Okay, that's 5. And that little arrow really helps me in placement. And I'm kind of fiddling with the picture just a little bit there. There we go. All right. Next one. Let's see. Where do I want this one? Yeah, that'd be nice. I think I'm going to cut this edge first, as I may flip this one over to the other side. We'll see how that works out. A little bit more of the picture in that one. There we go. Okay. And let's see about this one. Okay, I'll leave that one aside. We'll save that sheet. So I'm kind of sort of being picky, but trying not to be. It's kind of hard though. These are so pretty. Like, which way do I want it to go? Kind of like the collage effect of this paper. So that's 10. Set that one aside. Let's work with this one. So I've cut some of these. I've torn some of these out of the package already. And you have to keep in mind that part of some of the squares are going to be covered by the little pockets. So you have to remember that. Sorry, bumped the camera again. I have to get used to this. Okay, let's go with another one. Ooh, this one. This one's pretty. Well, they're all pretty. Says the paper nut. Go this way. And cut one more for good measure. Cut from that side. Alright, now we have an extra one. Okay, so I'm going to take all these little scraps and put them over in a pile. Because you never know when you're going to need one little touch of something. Alright? So I got a scrap pile over there. Alright. Put the arm down, the cutter down. Okay. So, I'm going to put this aside for a minute. Oops. Put it back on the shelf. Alright. Okay, so I've got 14 pieces, so that's fine. That'll all work. Okay, they're all the same size. We're good. We may need to trim these up. We don't know. Alright, so we're going to put the stack aside. May or may not need it. All right. Okay, now I want to bring my little piece over. Okay, now part of this one's going to get covered up by the pockets, so I'm going to want that to go here. And these are pretty good, but I think I'm going to have to trim this one up just a little bit because I want it to go sideways. So I'm going to trim just a hair off of the square. I like the way Kathy does hers because she leaves a little, when she uses the craft, she leaves a little outline like around the square. And it's really neat because you don't have to fiddle with it quite as much as you would. Okay, that looks good. Alright, so let's stick that one down. I'm going to use my ATG just because it's easier. And I'm just going to do a quick X. You'd probably want to take your time and do a little bit better, but I'm just going to do that for right now. My goal is to finish one. Okay. Alright, let's see. That one on the outside. I think this one can be over here, so I have to cut this one down just a little bit. And I don't know if cutting these at 2.5 would work. We'll have to try one and see. But all my squares are not exactly the same size, so it's a toss-up. So I'm just cutting, you know, just a little tiny fraction off of them as I go. And we'll see. Okay, that one looks pretty good, so I'm just going to whack that down real quick. I can get hold of this. Ooh, it's warm in here. Forgot to turn the AC up. Little on the warm side. Okay, now you don't want to put the paper on your crease. Just remember that. Don't put your paper on your crease. Next to, close to, but not on your crease, or you will have problems. Okay, so let's get this one in here. Get the hair off of this one. So it's a little fussy, but this to me is easier than covering everything to the edge because you don't have to worry so much about what's going on. So, okay, don't just do big X's, ladies. Just, you know, go around and do it nicely and, you know, make it pretty. And all of that. Okay, that one. Grab one from back here. Let's see, this one is the one. Get rid of it. Let's put this one. Whoosh. I'm either going to have to turn the fan on or turn the air conditioner up. One in here. Okay, didn't get that one quite right. Let's try that again. Nope. Put that on the outside. Yeah, I didn't get that one quite the right size. Alright, I'm going to set that one aside because I'm not happy with what it's doing. It's not being good. Let's set it over there. Alright. So let's try a little bit careful this time. Alright, that's better. Get a little overzealous there with the whacking. Okay, that's good. That one down here. Hopefully I can get this done in 2 hours. or my computer is going to have flash crash. Because it doesn't like to do more than 2 hours. Okay, and this one's going to have a pocket in it. So we'll do the text one. And since this is right side up, I'll do it this way a little bit more. Just a hair. There we go. Okay. I'm trying not to, oops, rush, but there again, I don't want to take too long. It won't get finished. Okay, and that's going to be the pocket, so it doesn't really matter what's on that side. And of course, you don't have to do this inside. Alright, now I've got one more over here. Something I haven't done yet. Let's see. Oh, I think I put the birdies on the cover. Let's get this one in here. Alright. Got a little peekaboo birdie there. Still too big. Still too big. Well, better a little tiny bit than too much, like a while ago. Okay. That should do it. And this one will probably go into my art journal. Okay, so that's the inside. Now the top flap. Let's put, well, how about this other butterfly? Oh, there we go. That works nicely. Approximately right there. I'm going to save that because that will be good for an ATC. Save that. Let's see. A little bit more. There we go. That'll work. So this will be more like what I want to do. When you're doing it, you want to go around all the edges. But one thing I don't want to do is run out of ATG in the middle of this and have to change the silly thing. Alright, there's the inside. Okay. Okay, so here's what we have so far. Alright, so here's what's going to happen. Here's your pocket, fold over, pocket, fold over, pocket, up, fold over, and up and down. Okay, so far so good. Everything works. Still functioning, nothing too close. Alright, now I'm going to flip over. And I need to do the outside. Okay, so let's see, which one is the front cover? The front cover will be, no, okay, let's mark the front cover. Up, both in, up, down. Okay, so here's the cover. There's the back. I think I want the birdies on the back. And let's see what we got. We got vertical. I think I want this one down here. And maybe that one up here. And then I can put a little embellishment over on that side. Or, thistles don't fit as well as the butterfly one. Okay, so we'll do the butterfly on the top flap. On this side. Okay, so I'm not going to move those just yet. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab a pencil and make a little tick mark there. Oh, pencil in mouth, sorry. I can't talk with pencil in mouth. Nope, not working. Alright, I'm going to save that little piece. See how we're doing over here. Put a smidge off that side. There we go. That looks good. Alright, so I'm going to ATG this one. Since this is the flap, it's going to get a little more action. I'm going to go ahead and put the ATG. You can use glue, you can use whatever stickum you want. You know how that works. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now that's the front flap. Now let me stick this one on. Measure it first. Whoops, scoop it up here. So we'll smidge off there, smidge off the side. I love these little guillotine cutters. You don't have to change the blades. Okay, that looks good. And since that is the very outside, oh, you know what? That's going to be stuck down into the journal, so I probably won't put anything there. Ah, okay. Change of plan, midstream. That's okie dokie. All right, I need a little hair off of this one. Top and side. See how that looks. And I'm not letting too much of the edges show, but it'll be, it's still going to look nice when I ink the edges. And I've done some cleaning up in here, so I can find my ink pads. I found the missing ones. They were under something, which figures. Okay, there we go. Alright, so that would be very cute. Pencil back in the jar. Okay, so now I need to do this one. So here's where the birdie's going to go. Trim him up just a little bit on the side. I'm going to throw away all the little smidges of paper because there's no way I'm going to do anything with that. I mean, you know, it looks like straw, okay? In the recycling. Okay. That one should fit now. Yep. A little more smidge. My goodness, we're going to get to the birdie's beak. Right to the birdie's beak. Okay, that's better. Alright, now let's put him down. I'm just going to do him real quick. Because I don't want to run out of ATG in the midstream. Oops. Too slippery up there. Big truck outside. Oh, that one's a little crooked. Whoops. Fix that real quick. Straighter you get, the better. Okay, there's that one. And we'll do the thistles. Over here, we got another peekaboo birdie. This paper is lovely. Awesome, awesome paper. Like I said, all my squares are not exactly the same size, so. But if you start out with 2 7/8, you'll be good. Oops, wasn't ready. do it this way, make sure everything's right side up. When you're opening it, have a slightly different view. And for some reason, my slider is slippery. I probably need to clean it. But I don't know, it's getting a little crooked there. It's a little slippery. Okay. And like I said, don't just make an X, do it right. I'm just trying to hurry. Get it done before my computer decides to crash. Okay. Oops, one over here. Look at the eggs. Look nice. The bottle. Yeah, that works. Okay. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. Well, that was not good. Oh, okay. It rewound itself. Thank you. Wow. That was good. Okay, now have I got all the surfaces except the pockets? Let's see. Looks like it. Got all the surfaces except the pockets. Alright, so here's what we have. And apparently my square count was off. Alright, so here is, move this guy again. Alright, here's what we've got so far. Inside of the pockets do not need to be covered. Flip it over. Oh, that one's going to be stuck into the journal, so I don't need to cover that. I just have 3 half squares to cover. And we're good to go. Alright, I think I would like to put a solid on the inside of those. And I wish I had turned that around. And used, well, maybe I should have switched those out. Well, anyway, it's good. We're good to go. Alright, let me see if this piece is going to fit. Oh, won't fit there. A little too narrow. Okay. Okay, so I've got a solid of this. I'm going to put it, where am I going to put it? Nowhere, because it's too close to this is either way I put that. So I'm going to cut another piece off the bottom of this. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, cut it again, and let me measure. Looks like 1 1/4 ought to do it. One 1/4. And a little smidge, let me hold on to that. A little smidge off that side. That works. So I'm just going to put 2 pieces there. Set that down like so. And at this point you can stick, before you stick the paper down, you can put some edging on it if you want to. Or you can do it on the underside. I don't think it matters. But since I'm not hurrying, well, I am hurrying. Since I am hurrying, I'm not going to do that right now. We'll just go with what we've got going on here. Oops, let me measure that real quick. 1 1/4, a little more than 1 1/4. Alrighty. Which way shall we go? Let's go this way. little more than 1 1/4. Line them straight. Okay, save that piece for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, for some reason I don't want to print upside down. Okay. Just a thing. Okay, there's that one. We'll get to something a little bit more interesting in just a minute. One more piece. Okay, one piece of paper. Let's see, let me pull one. Oh, how about this pretty green? Let's use that. Okay. Let's see what we're going to need here. Let's pick, this one's a little wider. Of course, you can make these pockets, you know, taller or shorter. Personal preference. We'll start there. Oh, too wide. Oh, saw that wrong. Wrong line. That's better. And there we go. Okay. And last pocket piece. And of course, you'd be more careful with your adhesive than I'm being right now because I'm trying to hurry and get it finished during the stream. Okay. Now I think that covers everything. Alright, so let's review again. Set that, oops, sorry, noisy. Set that aside. Alright, so pocket, close, pocket, close, fold it up, pocket, close, fold that up, pull that down, and that does everything. This is going to get stuck into the journal, so I didn't cover it. Ordinarily, you'd cover it, unless you're going to stick it down. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I want to do something to these pockets. So I've got 3 pockets, okay, I've got 3 pockets, you can see them there. Alright, and you can glue them down, you know, hot glue, quick dry, whatever, you know, just run a bead on the inside and you have a pocket. Or, and I thought this was interesting, it also is quicker for me, you can make little, she called them hinges, and it does look kind of like a hinge, to put on the inside so that you can make full use of the width of your pocket. Okay? Thanks, guys. So, what she suggests is cutting, you know, the little pieces that we saved, that we cut off, you know, here and off the pockets. Okay, we save those, guys, and this is what we make the hinges out of. Okay? So, you don't have to measure it, but, you know, if you want to use paper cutter, that's fine. But about 1 inch wide, okay? And you need 2, 4, 6. So you need 6 pieces. And the only thing you have to be aware of is you don't want to have it sticking out of your pocket, so you have to make sure that when you stick it in there, it's not going to show. See, like, that sticks out right now, so I'm going to have to trim that down. So I'm just going to trim that just so it's under there, like so you can't see it, right? And then you're just going to fold it in half, and you don't even have to be, you know, really accurate about it. Just do it like that. Okay, and then the score tape comes in handy. I'm not going to use the ATG, the score tape. So the 1/4 inch would probably work, but you can also use the 1/8 inch. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to save my 1/8 inch because I have more 1/4 inch than I do 1/8 inch. So that's my logic there. So I'm just going to take a piece of that and put one on both sides. And she didn't actually do this in the video, so she was just showing how to do it. So I'm going to wing it here. All right, and I'm going to make sure that hinge doesn't show since I already have some of these done. So you don't have to sit here and watch me make hinges. You just have to watch me put on score tape because I didn't think of doing that last night. All right, so let me just do the one. And we're going to have 4 more pieces to do. Okay, so what you're going to do then is you're going to take one side off and you're going to put it, kind of center it and get it close to the edge, like so. Okay, so here's what you've got. Let me bring that a little closer to the camera. All right, so, oh, the light. Okay, I got to work with that, but here's what you got. So one edge of the hinge is down, all right, and you can do the same thing with the other one. Is my video a little jumpy, you guys? Hello. Oh, a little bit. Not too bad yet. All right. Okay, so here's your pocket. Of course, you're going to put any embellishments like on the inside of this. Now's the time to do it before you stick it down. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other hinges here, and they don't have to be, you know, quite as wide if you don't like them that way. But I'm just going to do this real quick. That's 2, and I've got 2 more here. Oh, I forgot to double check the sizing. Oh, we're good. Yeah. And we are good. Okay, excellent. Oh, very sticky. Now, if you guys want to take more time doing this kind of thing, that's good too, and I probably will normally, but like I said, I'm trying to get it done today during the stream before Flash Crash sets in. All right, so thank you, score tape. Put that down over there. Well, that was for the bottom one. This one goes over here. Okay. So I'll take one edge off. Set it down close to the edge. And it doesn't, these don't have a right or a wrong way, so. You just don't want them too close to the bottom because then it'll cause a problem on the inside of your pocket when you go to close it. So you need that. And it gives a little space. That's really cool. It puts a little space there. So it'll be easier to get things in the pocket, back into the pocket, which I like. Because I always have that problem, putting something back in the pocket. Let me get my head over here just a second. Okay. Can see. One of those things. Guess I didn't bang the camera again. Oh, not too close. Not too far. Alright. Okay, so what I've done, see, I'm not putting it. Okay, bad lighting. Sorry, guys. Not too far from the edge. Not too close to the bottom. See that? So that everything's going to work and function. See? Be nice. Alright. Put these in the recycling. Got some big trucks outside. It's not even trash day. I don't know what's going on out there. Lots of noise. I can feel the rumbling. Jeez, like when Hubs comes home on the motorcycle. Rumble, 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 and you just feel it through your feet. It's weird. Okay, so there's my pockets ready to go. And I think what I want to do is do a little paper lace. All right. So I have this Martha Stewart set. paper. I don't even know. I mean, she doesn't put the names on these things, so I mean, who knows? Once you get rid of the packaging, who knows? But it's really pretty, and it looks like kind of like eyelet lace. This is my favorite punch right now. I love this thing. Okay, so what I want to do is just make some strips to go in here out of, I don't know what. Oh, that's a good question. What can I make that out of? Let me see if there's anything appropriate. Allergy season, sorry about the sniffing. Newsprint, would that show up? Yeah, I think it will. Alright, so we're going to use the back of this one. I'm trying to use the same paper line, so I'm just going to stick this in here and just punch. I like to center it, center the paper to begin with, and you have to really push it down. And it makes a mess, but hey, you know, what doesn't when you're having fun? Line it up, punch, and I have to look and see where I am here. I'm never sure which one to pull out, how far to go. And it has little things to line it up. There we go, that worked nicely. Alright, now let's go to the other side. And when you get to a certain point, you've got one little punch left, so you kind of have to line up both of these on the dots to get that one. There we go. That worked nicely. There you are. Focus. Thank you. There we go. I need to work on my lighting here, folks. And I was probably going to need, yeah, one more. So I'll go ahead and do this side. Maybe I'll put one on the flap. So I'll line it up kind of in the center. It doesn't have to be exact. And where you line it up is here. So I'm not sure how far over I am. So both. There we go. Worked well. Line up those two. One more. I try to get it in the center. Okay. Yeah, like that. Alright, so let me clean up my mess. This also has a corner that goes with it. This is so pretty. See if you guys can see. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Okay, let me go up until I can't see the light anymore. There we go. Yeah, I gotta work on my lights. I think I need to raise my lights up. At least one of them. And I'm creating shadows because my overhead light in the room is behind me. And so basically what I've got on right now is my overhead and the two lamps. So the lighting is a little weird. Okay, I'm going to put all these paper things into the recycle. Hey, paper is paper. And my recycling bin, empty tissue box. Okay, so now I need to decide how wide I want this strip to be. Okay. How much do I want it to stick up? I'm not sure. This probably would have been better had I done it before I put the little hinges on, come to think of it. But that's okay. We shall work with what we have. Okay, I'm going to have to go turn the AC up. Okay, I will be right back. You guys look at how neat this is looking. I'll be right back, quick as I can. I gotta hit a button. Sorry guys. Had to bump that puppy up. It's not hot enough outside for the AC to come on often enough to keep it cool in here. The humidity is so bad. Alright, so where were we? We're measuring between the hinges because I should have put this on before I attached the hinges. I was just so excited to get them done. So just under 2 3/4. Alright. Okay, so I think I want to go ahead and cut this an inch wide, which means the little scallops are at the inch. And I'll get 2 pieces out of each one. So I'm going to turn that around. And see, then you can use the paper again. When you do it this way, you can use the paper again. So you've got two fresh edges to start with. All right. So you can do that. Okay. So I did say 2 3/4, right? Just under or just over? Just under. Okay, so 2 3/4 just under. So that's going to approximately center this piece. Oh, it's not real important right now. But I just want to be able to get it inside there like that. Okay, that's going to work. Yep, that'll work nicely. Okay. And the bottom edge is not going to interfere with anything. Very cool, very cool. Except I want it to go this way. Like so. So that that shows. Oops. Yep, like that. Okay. Alright, so here is this one. Let me go ahead and stick it down. Yeah, I'm going to use the ATG. Move that over. And I just want to put it on the edge. Come on. Okay, so I'm going to... Did I do that wrong? Yes, I did. Shoot. I did that wrong. Okay, I'm going to stick this one onto my mat over there. I will worry about that in a little bit. Alright, let me try this again. Pay attention. Put the adhesive on the correct side of the paper lace. Since I want it to stick that direction, I'm going to put the adhesive over here. Okay, much better. Now, let me see. Oh, let me get on camera. There we go. All right, and I'm just trying to get it centered in there. Just so it's kind of straight. Okay. So when I close the pocket, there's the lace. All right, now let me measure the other one. And yes, it will be easier to do this before you put on the little hinges. Lesson learned. Okay. Once again, just under. And you can center it if you want to, so I think I'm going to work at that just a little bit. And center it like so. Look a little bit better, I think. There we go. Now, if I were doing steampunk, of course, I would use black paper, which is a favorite of mine to do, which paper lace is make black. But since I don't have that handy, and I'm not doing steampunk anyway, could have used green or blue or just about anything. Okay, I think the simplest way is this way. There we go. Alright, now that one's on. Now, last one is probably going to be approximately the same size, but you never know. Yep. You want to check. This side first. And Something tells me right about there. Probably right. Close enough. Alright, let me set that aside again. Kind of gets in the way. Alright, and the scraps, the tiny ones, are going in the bin. And this little one, because it has a nice little notch there, I'm going to save that for an ATC. Alright. The adhesive on the correct side of the paper lace. And I'm trying to keep talking, ladies, even though I don't really have that much to say. Just repeating myself. But that's okay, as long as I keep talking. I know you guys are good. Do I need a snack? Oh, good idea, Diane. Thank you. Excellent idea. Yep, I do have a snack right here. Alright, so let me stop and grab a snack real quick, and ooh, that's a pretty one. I'll just flip paper while I eat this. Yep, snack is good. Yeah, it helps if there's like 5 question marks. I'll look up and see it. That's pretty. There's a little bird cage right there. That's nice. Snow? Good heavens, Robin, send some of that over here. I'm sweating. Goodness. Wouldn't that be nice if we could all meet? That would be so cool. Wow, we got a lot of Canadians in here this morning, huh? Yeah, I should get that Gypsy Caravan journal started. I meant to do that months ago, but just haven't had time. And I have no idea where all these places are you guys are talking about. Oh, there goes the mailman. But I don't need to worry about the mail, because I already got my sister box. Texas, USA, Rose. See what I got. Y'all can take a look inside my bead shop while I eat my snack. I'll be finished in a few minutes. Isn't it wonderful? It was amazing. And I was shaking so bad, but it wasn't because I was hungry. Yeah, heat and humidity is really bad. But I hear it's worse in Florida. So, all right, snack eating. No, nothing's missing. I'm not using the stuff. I just take it out and play with it. See, I did rearrange a few things. I put little bottles over here. It's so pretty. Okay, back to work. Back on the display shelf. All right. Let's see now. All right, I'm fastening down the pockets. Take off the score tape. I hope. There we go. All right, I'm going to hold it like this so I can be sure to get it in there. The first time. There we go. Yay. Okay, apparently my paper off-taking skills are a little lacking this morning. That didn't come out right, did it? Oh well. Turn that around a little more slowly so I don't make y'all dizzy. You know, sometimes when y'all whip stuff around on the camera, it makes me dizzy, so watch that. Alrighty, there we go. Now, that in the recycle bin. Okay, now, see we have room to put stuff in the pockets. The pocket there, got a pocket over here, and a pocket there. Now, that's the bottom. I get back to home position here, where my little flap is at the top. Okay, so if I'm folding this up, it goes like this, bottom up. This, whoops, that one's a little bit long, so I'm going to move it. Fold that over, fold that up, fold that down, and there you go. Now you see why it needs gussets, okay? Got all that paper in there. I'm trying to get this into light so you can see how it looks closed. That's a little difficult to do, but okay, but you can see how it looks. Okay, so so that's what it looks like, and this is kind of bare bones with just that little bit of the lace embellishment there. Okay, so you can put 2.5 by 2.5 tags in there. Okay, so what are we going to make tags out of? Let's see. What can we make tags out of? How about one of, yeah, let's use, I think this is the cardstock weight, right? Yep. Alright, so let's use this, Art of the Lost and Found. I think that's what I want to do. Let's see, the printery was that, no, it's not double-sided. Okay, never mind. I want double-sided, so I'm going to use this, I think. Yeah, so we can make 2.5 by 2.5 tags. Here's one that says celebrate. Let me see if I can get the whole word in there. Just about. I'm going to try it. Okay. And there's a pretty little bird. There's a pretty bird. And I think it repeats. Okay, good. So I think I want this bird here. And this bird. Okay, set that aside. Now this is the lost and found, let's see, Lost and Found Portobello Road by My Mind's Eye. That's what that is. Okay. I need my 5x7 cutter. All right, so I want 2.5 by 2.5. So I'm going to cut it. This one I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this way. So I'm going to do 2.5, and I'm going to try to get him in there best way I can. Let's see how this works. Okay, I think that's going to work. And he'll go right in one of these guys, like so. Alright. See the scraps. And I think this one, I want to cut it this direction. I'm just looking at the rest of the paper and, you know, trying to make a executive decision real quick. Now I might want to use it later. And let's see if I can get him in there. Yep, there he is. Okay, so here's another bird. That's right. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter which way he goes. Alright, and then let's get the word celebrate, and I'm going to make another executive decision and go this way. And if I can't scrunch this word in there, just celebrate. There we go. Alright, now if you make your pockets a little smaller, more of your tag will show. So that's a thought for next time. Okay. Alright, so there's my tags. And that other piece of lace that had the stick on the wrong side, I wonder if I stuck it down on the top, that would help anything. I want that to show. And this is only half of the moth, so I really don't care about that. So let me fold it up. Okay, close, roll, close, roll, close. And then, let me see. Yeah, I think I might want to actually trim it to get it on there. Oh, I know what I'll do. I've got it. I know exactly what I want to do. One of those little pieces I saved. Yeah? Look. Haha. Perfecto. Yes. Just need to trim just a teensy bit off one side. And let's see if I can get some of this 1/8 inch score tape on this piece. And that'll go right across the top. I knew I pulled this out for a good reason. Didn't know what it was at the time. But now we do. To help balance out the top here. Okay, so let me lay it down like that. Oops. Would help if I peel the paper off first. Alright, put that in the recycling. And I'm going to put it across like so. And then I can put a little ribbon. I can put a little ribbon across that. Okay. Ta-da! Wasn't that cute? Oh my goodness. I love this. Thank you, Kathy. I love this. Okay. So let's one more time. We're going to open it all up. Roll it down. Open to the pocket. Roll it down. Open this. Open that. And there we go. Ta-da! Very cute. I like that. And you can put pictures if you want to, you know, whatever is good. You can always add pockets to the pockets. Ta-da. All right. So, I think I might, you know, like tie it with the ribbon. Oh, I have ribbon right here. Hang on. If I can get it without bumping into the, oops, camera. Uh-oh. And making a disaster area out of something. Move that. I still haven't got the, oops, blurrage. Sorry. Come on. Pandora. Help. There we go. Thank you, dear. Oh my goodness. That was awful. Okay. Yes, Barb, it would be great for Zentangling. You're absolutely right. Oh my goodness. Yes, lots of possibilities. You can also use double-sided cardstock to begin with, and then you would just embellish upon this. So when this one is folded up, well, I don't have all the pockets cut, but let's see if it'll fold for us. But this would be really cute too, of course. So I don't have all the pockets cut and all the folds made properly, but you can see how it's all going to be one color on the outside. So you can embellish this to, you know, however you want. See, this would be good. If you do this, then you could do Zentangling. You could do all your squares. And probably, I would think, I would like to use the paper that's, now where is it? Wait a minute. I got a paper pad. Hold on. Digging. Aha. There it is. Yeah. Yeah. See this? You could use the Bristol. Now, this is a Strathmore Bristol Smooth. Okay, this is what I like to Zentangle on. I like to draw on this, period. Whatever. Color pencil, pen and ink, whatever. This is one of my favorite locally available papers. So this stuff is really stiff in itself. It's very thick. Okay, so you could use any paper and put the Bristol on top of it, and you'll have a very, very nice thick book. So you could use, you wouldn't have to use cardstock, you could use just paper if you're going to put this on top and do Zentangling. So, hey, guess what my next project is? Thank you, Barb. Guess what I'm going to be doing while you're streaming? Very cool idea. Yep, I really like this. This is very cute. Once again, credit goes to Kathy Orta for her design. She has a YouTube video. If anybody wants that, let me know and I can tweet it. But it's on her YouTube. Let me see, what is it called? Mini Pocket. Wait a minute. Hang on one second. I'll tell you what it's called. 1 second. It is called, okay, from February 2nd, 2011, Mini Pocket Page Tutorial. So it's February 2nd, 2011 in Kathy Orta's YouTube. Okay. All right. But she didn't go into it as much as I did, and I learned a few things in the process, so be sure and keep that in mind as well. But I think that is just, it's cute little shabby chic, really cute. Now I haven't inked the edges or anything, but I you know, want to do that. There are certain steps that would be good to do before the others, so remember that. You could put a little magnet closure on this. A little magnet closure would be cute. Oh, I was going after ribbon before I knocked something over. Okay, so this little jar has ribbon in it, so let me dig in here. See, here's a little cream one right here. A little cream colored ribbon, so you can make a little tie. Let's see if I can get a little bow on the side over here. There we go. See, isn't that cute? Very cute. I love this. The magnets, they're little flat. They're very flat. Let me see. I don't remember where I saw them. It was probably Michael's or Hobby Lobby. But they're little flat magnets, and you put, you're supposed to cover them with paper, so they're strong enough that you put them under the paper. Let me see. I have a notepad around here somewhere. Let me see if I can grab one real quick. It has it on there. Yeah. Okay, here's one. Okay, so here's this little notepad. I picked these up at the dollar bin at Michael's. All right. So here's what the magnet looks like. It's just a little button. Okay, it looks like it's like a 1/16 of an inch high on this side, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Let me try to tilt it so you can see the depth. Okay, and the little flat plate is in the paper. There's a little, let me see if you can see. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about this one is it's a square. It's right there. It's a little flat rectangle. There, you can kind of see it. But when you close it, it sticks to it. So I'm not sure if this is magnetic or if it's just this part and this is the metal. That's what I would think. Yeah, I know. It's going to be hard to find them. Yeah, so I have one of these that's used up, and I'm planning to take the magnets out and use them for something. So maybe this is what I'll do with it. But yeah, so it's just a little magnet, and like I said, it's only about a 1/16 of an inch deep. So, and I saw them somewhere one time, but I can't remember where I was when I saw it. No idea. So what it looks like to me, what they've done is taken a little flat metal plate that the magnet sticks to. I don't think the other part is magnetic because the scissors are attracted to this, but not to this. Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. It's just a little flat plate. So if you can find magnets and find something that you can cut with the Timmy scissors, you know, then you could do it easily. But see, that has, it's in between the paper, and when they manufactured it, they did it that way. But of course, when we manufacture something, we actually cover the paper. So, yeah. So that'll work. That will work nicely. Okay, any questions? Lightweight Velcro? Yeah, that would work too. Sure. Velcro would work. You know, I've got some bracelet magnets. You know, when you put the magnetics together. I don't think that's going to work for this though, because those are pretty thick, and they also have a little loop on them for stitching. But if you will use the sheet magnet, okay, this is a little bookmark. Okay, I made the little bookmark. There's some punches, and you just fold over cardstock and, you know, make a little bookmark. But if you take the sheet, the magnetic sheet, and put a strip on either side. Now, I don't know if you use thin paper, maybe tissue paper, tissue tape, something like that might work. If it doesn't, use a ribbon. Yeah, Barb. Yeah, just tie it shut. Yeah. So you could try using the strip magnets. And I don't know if I showed you guys how to make these or not, but they're really easy. But yeah, you could try using the strip magnet and see if that would hold it. And then you could just tie the ribbon around the cover, you know, just as a decorative element. And you could put 3 buttons there. Oh yeah, really cute. Already getting ideas, yeah. Wonder if your big bite would punch through the magnet sheet. Oh, I bet it would. I bet it would, Carrie. That's an interesting idea. Hmm. Oh, poor Rach. Ouch. Hope it's getting better. Oh, I know, when I'm one-handed, it drives me crazy. Oh, poor Maggie. Can't open her food. Oh, goodness. Oh, Robin! Really? Just got your box. Cool. I'm out of here anyway. Oh, good deal. Are you going to stream right now, Robin? Oh, check for, okay. You know who it is then. Oh, what fun. Box alert. Love it. Nobody's moving. She was here, not here now. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Carol. It's good to see you. Glad you could join us. Well, tweet at her, Robin, and see if you can find her. You don't know how. Oh. Oh. Um. Hmm. Well, do you follow her on Twitter? Is she on Twitter? Yeah, tweet and she will come. Probably. I know, Robin, exactly how you feel. Hands are shaking. Yes. Mitzi, what did I do? Nothing, Mitzi. We just needed your help. Robin got her secret sister box. Now we wanted to stream. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, and we're going to go watch Robin as soon as she gets set up and can find her, hopefully find her secret sister. So, thanks, guys, for coming by. Hope this gives y'all some good ideas, and we thank Kathy Orta again for her design. And if you guys need the link to her YouTube, let me know, and I'll tweet it for you. But otherwise, thanks for coming, and Robin, hopefully see you in a few. And thanks, Mitzi, for coming by and helping Robin. Alrighty. See you guys later.